What's going on, my Fly Happy family? It's your boy Izzy. Welcome if you're new. We're going to talk about the Rose game, and we're definitely going to talk about Angel Reese, man. We're about to get into it, but before we do that, y'all make sure you hit the thumbs up for your boy if you like the content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 17.5, so if you can help me out with that, I highly appreciate it. And don't forget to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this. Let's get it. All right, so let's talk about it, man. Let's start with Angel Reese, right? Angel Reese, all in all, man, I would give this game a rating of probably a 5 out of 10, man. 5 out of 10, man. She started off nice, right? Got the foul, got to the line. Next shot, I think she did the step back jump shot. And then after that, it's like there were no more jump shots. She didn't take a three. And that was the main thing I was disappointed about, because in her workout videos, she was shooting the jump shot. And I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time to display what you've been doing over the past few montages you had working out, right? And yeah, man, it's like she just did not do that. And then she had a moment where she was under the rim and she kind of reverted back to how she was shooting last season. And that's scary, man. That's scary, because I would love for that piece of her game to disappear. You know, she's under the rim and she's releasing the ball down here and getting blocked and maybe chucking shots. She had a moment she chucked the ball up and hit right under the rim. It didn't look good for that quick moment. It was like 2 seconds. She missed 2 shots back to back, and then, you know, they went down the other way of the floor. She did have moments where it just seemed like people just kind of walked by her, just kind of got right by her with ease. So I want her to pipe it up on defense a little bit as well. She did have that block moment, but yeah, I just, you know, if you can finish with 2 steals and 2 blocks, you know, if you're not that efficient from under the basket, or you're not having such a great day from offense on your offensive side, use that motive for some defensive contributions. If she can become a lockdown defender and a rebounder, she don't even have to score points. If she just become that lockdown defender and rebounder, she'll be a very valuable asset to a team, fam. I'm not going to lie, especially in this league. But, yeah, man, I would just like for Angel Reese to implement some of that stuff that she showed in her workouts. Now, I'm giving her grace. I know it takes time to actually make it make sense within the game. Like, you could tell she's not really used to the speed and trying to implement the new stuff. Even on the step-back jump shot, it went up slow. Like, I can't lie, it went up slow. If she had maybe Dejanay Carrollton guarding her, she would have probably blocked it, because, you know, Dejanay is quick on her feet. So I'm just saying, like, a player like Dejanay. So, you know, yeah, Rhyne, I think Reese-Howard was guarding her at the time when she did that jump shot. And yeah, it was slow, man. It was slow. Rhyne could have blocked it. She just didn't expect it from Angel Reese, honestly. She didn't expect that. But yeah, you know, she dropped a double-double. It just wasn't that impressive to me, man. It was things that I wish I did see. And she was, you know, the passing, it wasn't that good. She had moments where she threw a nice dot, but it was a few moments, man, where she kind of threw the ball and it went right to the other team, man. And I'm like, come on, Angel, what you doing, man? But all in all, look, I would give her a 5 out of 10. I'd give her a 6. How about that? I'd give her a 6 out of 10. And she did look fatigued, man. Like, they took her out pretty early in the game, man. Now, for the most part, there were a lot of players that looked fatigued, didn't look like they was in shape, and the chemistry was off too. So that's why I'm not really holding the turnovers too high. But yeah, they have to get the chemistry together. They don't know, like, where each other want to be. You can kind of tell. So, yeah, I'm not going to hold her to the fire too much about the turnovers. But the passes she was making sometimes, it's like you could avoid those type of passes. I mean, the floor is a lot more open. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you just got to make that right judgment. But anyway, I give her a 6 out of 10, man. Chelsea Gray, honestly, I don't like her taking this many shots, man. She took the most shots. If anything, I think Khalil Copper should take the most shots. although Chelsea Gray filled the stat sheet and impressed me, because I really thought she was going to be a dud, bro. I'm not going to lie. I thought she was going to be a milk dud out there. But she dropped 21 points, filled the stat sheet, like I said, 2 steals, 6 assists, and she grabbed you some rebounds. So she didn't shoot too bad from the 3. But, yeah, I mean, I don't like Chelsea Gray shooting this many shots. If they're planning on winning, I think Copper needs to shoot the most shots, honestly. And, yeah, I think they need to get Lexi Hall more involved on offense, too. But speaking of Khalil Copper, 24 points, looked unstoppable, really. 2 steals. She had those moments where she was driving and missing her layups. And missed layups was a big thing still. Okay, missed layups was a big thing from both teams, from both games. Missed layups were still there. I'm hoping eventually they'll improve and have a high efficiency when it comes to laying the ball up. But yeah, other than that, man, Khalil Copper, I think she was the most dangerous player on this team. Chelsea Gray had moments, man, where she was kind of throwing the ball everywhere too. She had one moment she threw it behind the back to nobody. And I'm like, what? She just can't help herself. She cannot help herself. But all in all, yeah. I think even the lineup was kind of janky in my opinion. I mean, I don't know, man. They probably know more than me when it comes to who can do what. They probably, saw it within the practices or whatever. But yeah, Lexi Hall, man, I feel like she did a good job. I think she actually stepped in and slowed Reese-Howard down. So I give her props on that on defense. But offense, man, yeah, she just did not impress me, man. She had that 1-3, cool. But this started to look like how Indiana Fever was treating her last season. I'm like, bro, y'all have to let Lexi shoot the ball, man. Shoot the ball. But, yeah, hopefully Lexi get more confident in demanding the ball and shooting it from the corner. I mean, that's what she liked to do. Get a few more of those corner shots. She made the first one. It's like, why not shoot another one? But, yeah, all in all, man, I did not feel like the Rose was going to win this game. Now, I did pick the Rose to win just to spice up my live stream. But, yeah, they looked like the underdog. They were the underdog the whole time, man. Because speaking on vinyl, bro, just looking at Enrique alone on his team, the Olympic killer, yeah, I was like, the vinyl is going to take this regardless, bro. I don't care what anybody say, vinyl was going to take this. But once I started really looking at the team, I saw Reise-Howard too. And before the game started, I was like, man, they got Enrique and Reise-Howard, bro. This is a nasty team. Because those two are bucket getters, fam. Like, dogged. You hear me? But surprisingly, Enrique, not that impressive, man. Not that impressive. She was 0 for 4, which I did not see coming. 10 points, I did not see that coming. She had 1 steal, 2 assists. But, yeah, I did not see this coming, man. I thought she was going to be the 30-point getter. But all in all, man, Reise-Howard came out disgusting. 50% from the 3. My goodness, man. Shot 4 for 7 from the floor, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, filled the stat sheet for you, and then gave you a good 33, man. She was she was going crazy. Now, Angel Reese did have a block, but I think they call it a foul. And she started talking that talk to Reise-Howard, and I think that's what piped Rhyne up, man. I think that's what piped Rhyne up. Rhyne got up and just went nuts after that, man. So, look, you got to be careful what you're saying to Reise-Howard, man. she Michael Jordan them out there, man. She went nuts. But, I mean, you could tell Rhyne was feeling it. You could tell this was her setting. You could tell she was comfortable in it. I mean, she had moments she came down and just shot it right in front of people's face, showing that she had that confidence. Like, man, I'm about to just come down and hit the bucket. And she made it look so effortless, man. Like, she came down one time right in the middle of the floor, right in the middle of the perimeter, top of the key. Simple. Like, made it look so smooth, banging it from the 3. I'm like, dang, bro, Rhyne is on fire. So, hey, Reise-Howard, man, yeah, you're going to have to keep your eyes out for her, man. She is disgusting in the setting. I thought Enrique would be good in the 3v3. Maybe she's just a little rushed. Maybe she's not, I don't know. Maybe she's just not all the way into it with the 3v3, but honestly, she's one of the best 1v1 players. So that's what really 3v3 is about, mostly. You're going to go a lot of 1v1s. I doubt you get doubled a lot in this. So, yeah, I would think Dearica will start piping it up. So, eventually, I think she'll get it together. But, yeah. And then Aaliyah Boston, I mean, I wasn't impressed, man. I wasn't impressed. Honestly, Angel Reese played better than Aaliyah Boston. She looked the same. I'm not even going to lie, man. She had moments where she looked the same. She looked fatigued. She looked out of shape. I wasn't impressed at all, man. I was hoping to see more from my Fever team players. But they both kind of let me down. I'm not going to lie. They both kind of let me down. Minus Lexi Hole doing her thing on defense. I just still see the timidness in her offense. So it's like, my Fever people, man, y'all got to get it together. Maybe it's just not her setting, honestly. I don't think it's a setting for her. Not that impressed with this game. Let's talk about Dearica Hamby, though. Jordan, she had some good steals. That's the main thing I remember about Jordan. She had some good steals. She didn't shoot that well, though, from the three as well. She started off slow, okay? She started off slow, but filled the stat sheet, man. Filled the stat sheet. 17 points. Came out clutch, too, for the last bucket. Dearica with the under. Nice pass, right? 6'11", 6 for 11 from the field. She missed 1 3. It's whatever. 13 boards. She had 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Like, this is an impressive double-double, okay? Not only did she get the 13 and 17, right? She ended up giving you 2 steals and 2 blocks on top of it. Now, Dearica Hamby looked really fatigued out there. Like, she looked like she was out of shape. She looked fatigued. But for her to come out and just start dominating, man, just start putting up good buckets for the team, hey, man, I'm all for it. She really looked good. You got to give her some props, man. I know Rhyne-Howard was the MVP of this game, but Dearica Hamby, man, you got to give her some props. 5 turnovers as well. I don't think, like, once they get used to each other, the turnovers should go down. Hey, man, look, I would give the game a solid 7. Solid 7. What I'm seeing from these Unrivaled games, the way they did the final quarter, that's where the hype really comes in. And it was a brilliant move, man. Brilliant move to actually make that fourth quarter like that. If y'all not watching the Unrivaled games, I suggest you give it a try, man. Give it a try. It was interesting. It was interesting, man. The chat and I had a great time. I will be going live again for the next 2 games today. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. But yeah, overall, man, I am 0 for 2 when it comes to picking who's going to win. But I would have been 1 for 1, man, because I knew Vinyl was going to win this game. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about watching Unrivaled. Did y'all like it? Did you watch it? Is it something you will watch today? Let me know in the comment section, man. And don't forget, we're going live at 1 o'clock. That's when the game starts. We'll be going live at 1 o'clock. Love y'all. Y'all keep it smooth.